I think we are live. Okay, guys, if we are live, let me know. Drop a chat or something. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna forward the links here and there so we can actually. Okay, I think now we are live. Maybe it's always a hassle always to figure it out. Huh. Yep, we are live. Enjoy silence for the majority of the time. Oh, did I not send the link? Okay, we should have people joining in any time now because I just posted the link because my dumbass forgot to send it a bit earlier. So yeah, hi Atharva, nice to have you. Apparently I forgot sending the you know link, but hey, that's cool. Okay, Atharva, we're gonna wait for a few seconds. We'll wait for people to show up. Could you like just confirm for me if the voice and everything is fine? Yeah, because we only have like two viewers right now, so might as well use this and see what is what basically. Yeah, it's fine. Cool. All right. Okay. So I am just gonna start actually just working on the keylogger. If someone decides to show up, we'll have a talk. Otherwise, we will just see. The once again, as I said, the stream is not gonna be. uh, The stream is not gonna be that interactive. I'm not, you know, wanting it to be that interactive, but let's see. Obviously, we'll need. Okay. I'll just keep on talking out loud for people who might watch this in future. I don't know why you would do that. But we are trying to create a keylogger. I haven't thought of a name, so at the moment I'm just gonna call it Easterly Keylogger, or maybe we can call it Easterly Logger because hey, why not? Sounds like a good idea. Okay, so we have Easterly Logger over here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close Z, and I'm just gonna reopen Z in this specific thing. Let's try to just create a very basic file. Now I have no idea if how this file is gonna work. I have no idea how this is the whole thing is supposed to work. So I'm just gonna YOLO it. It's as I said, this has zero structure. Okay, hold on, something is wrong with the quality. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna first of all divide the entire thing into two different categories. I feel like we should do two different categories. I guess the stream is lagging a bit. Yeah, I feel as well. I think something is using uh, bandwidth. I don't know. Let's check. Something in my network is hogging up all the bandwidth, and it better not be what I think it is. It is. Yeah, we gotta kick some devices. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna go into Yeah, okay. I managed to fuck it up for like a long time. I don't know what happened there. So okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to fix my internet. Uh, it's there are a few people on my internet. I actually started separate hotspot to just like get people to join in on my network. Because I wanted to grab some information from them. Regardless, um, oh, that's not the password. Okay. Hmm. Sorry guys, this is not gonna be that interesting of a stream, but hey, whatever. Hello, Ast Astra, freaking Astra. Once again, I keep on forgetting who you were supposed to be last time. But hey, cool. Okay, I think we should be fine with the network. I don't think there should be anyone else in our network, and so yeah. Okay, I hope the stream isn't lagging anymore. I think it should be fine. Yeah. Once again, I was just yeah, that's my password, guys. My password is 1234567 8. For Wi-Fi. Go ahead. Cool. I don't care. Anyways, yeah, now it's good. Yeah, I just kicked out the random people from my network. So what I did is I kept my hotspot on the router. I created a separate SSID and I just wanted people to join in, like everyone from around. And what I would usually do is I would just run like what DNS spoofing sometimes. Sometimes I would do ARP poisoning, and I would just like grab data. What are we learning today? Nothing specific, because I'm gonna try to create a keylogger in Python, and I'm gonna code for a while. We'll try to see what is going on, side by side. So it's not gonna be something specific. It's, as I said, it's just like coding and all. So if that is something that you're interested in, sure. Later on, I might play some games. You know, so there's that as well. But hey, whatever. Okay, so first things first, what I'm gonna do. So for a keylogger, there are two types of keyloggers that we can generally make. The first type is I should have done my research, but the first type is usually a keylogger which is gonna store all of my keystrokes inside the computer, create a text file, and then maybe I can come and grab that text file. That's the first option. Second option is maybe we create some sort of a keylogger which is gonna create that text file, and then it's gonna send it to a webhook or send that data to a webhook somewhere on the internet, and I can just grab that data. So that's like kind of the second type. It could be a webhook, it could be an email, it could be SMTP, it could be sending it over a remote computer. It could be a number of things. It doesn't really matter. But those are the two types of keyloggers. One is going to be a stable one, so message bomber in Python. There are many message bomber tools already on the internet that I don't see a point in recreating something. Uh, but okay, so the two categories of what keylogger. So the first one, as I said, something that is local, and the second one is something that we would eventually, like a remote one. So it's like a remote keylogger. And I'm gonna make sure we are properly formatting our markdown, you know. And yeah, so those are the two types. Now, obviously, what I'm gonna do is the local keylogger, what we would necessarily need for this. So I'm pretty sure there's a modules needed. Let's just write that. Modules needed would be something like py input, because this is a Python keylogger and it's supposed to grab the input that I'm typing. Now, I wouldn't know how well it's going to work on macOS. I'm not sure. Uh, Hope I can use your on your number once again. Zoom once again. Oh, sorry, my bad. Hopefully this is visible. Um, okay. So is this visible? We just gotta wait for the chat to grab up. All right. Yeah. So a PyInput once again is a module that exists in Python, which we can use to grab keystrokes from the keyboard. Now, I'm not sure how well it's going to work on like my MacBook. I don't have a Windows laptop near like on me right now. Maybe what we can do is I can maybe give the code to one of you, and maybe you guys can like run it in your uh, like I don't know Windows or something. But that is something that we eventually want to do. So that's basically it. What we would also need to create like text files, which we can just do with like using with open or something like that. Uh, not that difficult. Uh, I guess for the remote keylogger, it's gonna be modules. We would still need py input. Also, guys, ignore the formatting. We would also need some sort of way to transfer the keystrokes that we have. So I'm just gonna mention that we might need requests. I think maybe eventually we would want to do SMTP. I don't know. We will see about that. If we are doing requests, then we won't need SMTP because we wouldn't need to send the email, right? So, okay, few things. What are we, hacking Wi-Fi real? If yes, yeah, hacking Wi-Fi is totally real. Astra, you want to use my number on SMS bombing? Good luck. It's protected most of the places, but it's okay. You can do that. I think you should teach in Hindi. Majority of the people who learn from YouTube are Indians. That's not true. And also, my Hindi is really shitty compared to my English, so I kind of stick to English. But if there's something that you don't understand in English, you can just ask me, and I would be more than happy to explain that in Hindi. But yeah. Also, what are the things that you need for Wi-Fi hacking? Ideally, you would need a Wi-Fi adapter which would have monitor mode. That's it. Monitor mode, decent software like ParrotOS or something, and obviously laptop. So yeah, that should be it. Anyways, so enough chit chat. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start. So first and foremost, I need to figure out a way to grab the input, right? So I know for a fact that we can just do py input, but once again, it's giving me an error. So maybe we don't have that module inside my Python. So I'm just gonna do what a good programmer does, and I'm gonna go online. And so first of all, I'm gonna figure out how to get py input. So py input for Python macOS. So once again, this is gonna be a lot of research. It's just basically how I would code, right? Hold on. There's a there's a group. Mute. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it does not detect keys or something. Interesting. Huh. Okay. So I'll have to do pip install py input. So I'm gonna copy that code directly. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run it. So like pip install py input and three. Let's try to install it. Yeah, sure. We have an error. Do you wanna break? Yes, break stuff. Break system packages. Sure. Okay, so we have that. I'm not gonna upgrade the whatever. Let's see. Okay, now it should be working fine. Fine put. Cool. Can is that running? Is that fine? Could not be resolved. Why? What do you have that you cannot resolve it? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, okay. I think it should be able to resolve it. If not, well, let's just run it. Sometimes Z is weird. Yeah, why is it taking that long? And yeah, okay. It runs fine, guys. Okay, so we have that. Now, obviously, I need to learn how to grab stuff. So, grab keystrokes. I hope so. If someone is like into AI and coding and all of that stuff, I hope you guys, this is how you would, uh, learn, because see, I don't know everything about every single module in Python, right? So I am just gonna actually go on Geeks for Geeks, because why the heck not, right? Like, how are they doing it? So I just want to learn how are they doing it, and I'm gonna probably emulate it, and I'm gonna actually understand and learn. So yeah, Okay, so they are using PyInput, obviously. They are also using maybe a PyInput keyboard module, which is like you also get key presses and listeners. Okay, let's copy the code. Let's try to see what happens. Let's just copy the entire code, because that's how you are a programmer, right? So okay, can you like go away? Yeah, cool. So we have copied the code. We seem to have like an empty list for something. Every single time there's a key press, we are supposed to take that key and append it to keys. Oh, uh, yeah, okay. Then you're supposed to print out that key. If it does not exist, you just say special key, whatever. You're supposed to write that, and then you're supposed to replace single quotes with nothing. So we are removing single quotes. Okay, that seems fair. And then we add an empty line on release. I have no idea why we would do an on release, uh, but let's try. You know what? Let's try it. Might as well do it. Also, we are doing every single time there's a key pressed and then there's a key released. Okay, let's try to run it. Huh? Really? That quickly? There's an issue in the code that quickly. Uh, I didn't see the issue though. What line was it? It's in right 26th line. How do you mess that up? Did they mess it up on their actual website? Yep. Well, hey, we found the issue. The process is not trusted, obviously, because we are trying to ask for things. That should be fine. I'm gonna give it permission. Now, this would not work on a MacBook for sure, because we are trying to give certain permissions, or we would have to close it and turn it back on. That's fine. Right. So this ideally wouldn't work on like a Mac OS, like this wouldn't, but it's gonna work on Windows, I'm pretty sure. Uh, but hey, okay. Process is not monitoring will not be possible until it is added to accessibility clients. Okay. H is pressed, H is released, AMEN. Okay. It's a decent enough keylogger, because we don't want to print released, because that just seems, I don't know, stupid. Let's remove that statement. Let's try that again. AMEN. Okay, so alphanumeric key A is pasted. Also because I'm typing it as well. Oh, it doesn't just have to work here. Wait, hold on. So if I type stuff here, okay, where is here? It works fine. Okay, so it turns out the keylogger works fine. I mean, that's the goal. What we need to do at the moment is to grab this stuff and uh, probably figure out a way to send it somewhere, maybe using a, I don't know. Okay, so if I press escape, it's going to stop. Cool. Okay, and here we have a log file, and this is a log file. So this has a lot of information. So like, yeah, key space, where's, yeah, it works. Okay, so we don't care about the print statement, we care about the log file. I think we can just stop printing everywhere. Yeah, so let's just stop printing. We technically then don't need try and accept. So hey, whatever. Okay, so we have boilerplate code. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add request, and I'm also going to use. Okay, let's try to use webhooks. I have no idea if people are actually interested in this shit, but hey, whatever. Hi, Shivangi. Sorry, I didn't check your message. Uh, how is it that I muted an entire group and they're still going on? Never mind. Okay, so this is the URL. Okay, if you guys actually take this URL, it's gonna actually work in real time. You can actually send me webhooks if you want. But hey, whatever. Unique address. So okay, let's just open it in a new tab. Okay, that's fine. And we have the webhook over here. So what I'm gonna do is I will take that link. If that's just lost or what? Go away. Okay. Copy. We're gonna go to Z. So I'm just gonna say webhook URL is this. Okay, so this is the URL where we are supposed to send specific data. Now the question would be, should we do it in the same file or should we create a different file for it? Because how would we know that the person is done typing a specific thing? Or do we do it every, uh, let's say, n amount of things? Because we are, because we have this keys, whatever this, list. Maybe we can do it after every 20 characters. So every single time we have 20 characters, um, we can send it. So every interval of 20, maybe. Uh, Maybe we'll have to check. So for example, I can just do a print statement. So like if the length of keys is greater than, no, well, let's just do modulus 20 equal 0, then just print out the whole keys. Let's try that because I feel like that would make sense. Also, we are using the write function over here, but when does it write it? Does it write it later on? Okay, so on press, every single time I press it, it actually writes stuff. Shouldn't it be in append mode then? I don't know, we'll figure it out. Okay, let's run it again. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write 20 characters. So, hey, my name is Aman. How are you doing? How is everything going on? Um, la la la. Okay, so it did not trigger, which leads me to believe that it's inside its own process, which is like running at the moment. So the moment I press escape, yeah, these lines are never getting like they are never running, which leads me to believe that this listener object is going on like while you have on press, like while this is running. Yeah, while this is running, I don't think that's gonna go. So what I'm gonna do is I think we'll have to take this, and because this function is not getting, this function gets called again and again and again. The issue is we would never reach this part of the program because of this. Okay, that's some funky thing. Okay, that's interesting. Let's try again. What did we mess up? Yeah, what's wrong? Is that not the correct level of indentation? What? I don't see. Am I messing up tabs and spaces again? I don't think I am. Okay. Set's gotta be high on. Really? Inconsistent use of tabs and bro. How is that the case? That's the same amount of space I have put over here. What are you talking about? How is this? Do you want spaces? No. I can't believe we are dealing with this on live. Save it. You're gonna make me use Sublime Text. I am you. Instantly Logger, Sublime. Please tell me Sublime. Of course. Why would it work live? Okay, I have no idea what's the deal over here, but it should be fine. Okay, that's one tab. So if I do this, oh, that's why. Okay, so it's I gotta figure out somewhere. It's actually hmm, there's gotta be some section. Tabs, spaces, indentation. That's just shitty. See, that's what happens when you use like a editor. There's no yeah, there's no thing right happen. Somehow this is supposed to be the actual tab. Yeah, right. That and like how is this the actual tab? I don't get it. Even if I like zoom in, how is this supposed to be an actual tab over like one, two is like do you guys like get what I'm trying to say? Like if I press enter over here, that goes there. Also, yeah, we can actually see the keys and whatever. But hey, yeah. So every 20 characters that's showing up. So if I, for example, say hello, I am Aman, how are you doing? Is everything all right? Um, hello. Okay, so you guys can see we are printing out every 20 characters. Maybe we would want to increase that to like 50 characters, which I mean, we can probably figure out how to do that. Or maybe we can reset the keys every single time. But yeah, that's the plan at the moment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna obviously escape out here, and oh boy, I really don't want to use uh, Z right now. Can we just do we have views? Yeah, I have Visual Studio Code. Thank God. Huh. Even though it's slow, it's gotta work. That's not a key combination. Thank you. Yeah, I was working on Unseen over here. If you guys, you know, took a chance to see that. Okay, finally we are back. Please tell me the tab size works over here. Cool. Please tell me it runs properly. You don't have Pi input, of course. Why would you? No, don't give me a virtual environment. Okay, so for some reason VS Code is already satisfied. So then what's your problem? God damn it. Ah, so by default Python 3 goes there. Okay. Okay, so it's working fine. It's working as intended. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that the array goes empty every 20 characters, and then maybe we can send that information somewhere. So let's take this URL. It should be fine if we keep on defining the URL again and again, but we wouldn't want to send it should be fine if we define the variable again and again. What we want to do is we want to send data every, let's say, for testing, let's keep it 20. And we can still print out, that should be fine. So what I'm going to do is I still need to send this data in a post request. So I need to search online. Actually, don't remember. Yeah. So what I need to do is I need to search how do we send a post request. So post request uh, with variable in Python. So obviously sending a variable as a data parameter. You know what? I mean, that seems fine. Sure, let's just use Stack Overflow. Nothing would go wrong. Okay, instead of sending the payload body, blah 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 blah, JSON form, accept string in dynamic JSON, Hmm. But what was he trying to send? Yeah, that's the data. So I just send data as is. Response dot something. What is my friend trying to do? Let's not do that. Let's use a proper post method. Okay, so we have URL and we're just gonna send the JSON. Okay, yeah. Let's just that code is mine now. Instead of my object, what we're gonna do is does it have to be my object? Can we maybe send a dictionary? Maybe, you know. Let's see if that works. Uh, let's change this to URL. And we will obviously have to know if we are successful. So I believe that's x.text. That's to see. It's a request object, so we can just check for status, I guess. Let's try it. I mean, might as well. Okay. This is a good day. Huh, okay. You cannot convert dictionary update sequence element 0 to a say. Why not do something full-fledged like self? I am just trying to figure out a stupid and we cannot convert this. Yeah, it's you know what, that's fine. Does it require a JSON? I don't think so. I'm just gonna send like payload. I legit don't care. It doesn't have to be that, right? And now he's using a GET request. Params equals params, yeah. So that has to be an object, I guess. Okay, cool. So this is like some sort of a data, and then I'm gonna say data is equal to well stuff, and so this is the stuff, and the receiving value is just the keys. And after I'm done with the keys, I'm just gonna say that hey, keys is just equal to nothing anymore. Cannot access token where it's associated with a value. So I think we just reset keys every time. No, we wouldn't do that. Because then we are just resetting keys every single time it's called. That doesn't make sense. That let's not reset. No, let's not reset for now. Let's just see what's going on. Okay. So this is a good day. Hmm. Object of type key is not JSON serializers. My bad. We should have sent it as a parameter, not JSON data. Okay. This is a good day. Is it working? Let's see. Do we have anything? We do have something. It seems like we just got like one value. We got A, which counts or something, guys. Come on, like we got A. Are we getting like the last key tab? So this is key tab. Why are we getting the last value? Should it not just send the whole thing? Should I just convert it into strings and call it a day? Because hey, whatever. Hello, my name is Aman and this is a key Okay, so we got request 200 at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see it. Uh, that is supposed to work. Okay. Okay, I think it worked. Let's remove this on the side. Let's check. Oh, so we did. Yeah, we did. It's working. It's working, guys. Okay. It says, hello, my name is, key space, Aman, whatever, whatever. Hello. Yeah, so whatever is the latest one, it's going to have all the data. But we should have, we should make it so that we are refreshing the keys every single time. I'm pretty sure there are like 10,000 ways. We could just, create like an output which will keep on getting like the new values. We can do that. I mean, sure, that's one option. So, or maybe we could just stream the data until, yeah, yeah. You know what? It's fine. Let's try that. So, I'll not that. So what I'll do is I'll put the keys here, and I'll just say that there's also some sort of output variable. Uh, I feel like I'm rewriting the whole thing, but hey, whatever. So I'm just gonna say, oh, I wouldn't want to reset output again and again. Maybe it has to stay outside. Maybe I'll make it a global variable, whatever. Hmm. Maybe the issue was it wasn't global. Hey guys, I'm just learning Python. Okay. Does that work? No, it does not, right? Because you cannot do that. Can I just, I should also empty it. Okay, let's see if that's gonna work. No, cannot access local variable keys where where it is not associated with a value. It's because I'm trying to do keys dot append keys, but because it's outside, it wouldn't like that. Okay, whatever. I'll figure this out like later on. But this is like a very basic implementation, um, and I'm happy with it. I mean, it's a very stupid one, but the way you would get it working is you would take this script, you would put it on your victim's machine, you would run the script, and that's it. You would start getting data of whatever they type. Sounds like a very stupid thing. And obviously, we can also, once again, we shouldn't have directly uh, like sent it as a string. We could have waited for the victim to hit escape. Maybe we can stop the keylogger at a specific time. That there's so much stuff that can be done there. But yeah, okay. I have like three people watching. I don't even know who's watching at this point. Uh, but what do you guys think? Do you have any ideas or something? Maybe we can implement those ideas. If yes, let me know. Because I mean, yeah, I just wanted to do some live coding. But I feel like on a live environment, I'm not that I don't know. Because coding actually requires a lot of downtime, a lot of time where I'm just sitting and thinking. So whatever. Yeah, three people watching. If you have any, you know, suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna start playing some games because that's what I want to do. All right. Seems like it's time for a game. And because people are, I don't know, interested in coding at the moment. I'm gonna stick to what I was playing. So I'm gonna go to what's webhooks? Okay, I guess we are explaining that. So you know how you can send two types of see, the moment I say games, there are like four viewers. I don't know why. Okay, so do you know how you can send get request and post request using HTTP? Right. A webhook is just a place which is ready to accept those request. Okay. So for example, if I take this link, if I take this link and if I ask you that, okay, if you visit this link, so let me give it to you in the chat. So if you open that link, okay, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna see a get request. Like the moment you send it, what your browser is gonna do is it's gonna take that and it's gonna send a web request and it's gonna show up on the webhook, right? Now what I can do is I can technically take this and instead I can make a program and send some data, right? Like we can obviously just send some get request. That's cool, that's fine. But I can also send a post request, and with post request I can send like actual data, and those actual data it will show up here. That's the most that's I can simplify it further. Give me I'm not doing a good job. Wait, let me simplify it further. So let me just save this file as mark2.py, whatever. Let me just import request. So let's say you have some data. So let's say there's some dictionary, whatever. And let's say there are some variables inside it. So you have, let's say, some A, which has, I don't know, some data inside it. This is, I can do better. I'm going to do better. First name, let's say first name here is supposed to be Aman, right? What I'm going to do is, let's just put last name, where is, yeah, and maybe, let's say there are a few more fields. We'll just say address. Sure. And let's say the address is supposed to be, I don't know, India, I guess, right? So once again, this is a very, very simplified form of data, right? And there should be a comma. So if I just print it out, like if I just print out the dictionary as it is, it's not that impressive. Like, yeah, yeah, that's just data, right? We can just see the data. Let me just clear everything. So yeah, first name is Aman, last name is Veresya, address, whatever, whatever, whatever. Right? It's not that impressive. But what I do is if I just take the URL which we initially had and we can just paste it here. And what I can do is I can just send a request. So I can just say r equals request dot post. And what I can do is I can post it somewhere. So where do I want to post it? So I want to post it at this URL. So that's the URL where I'm going to post it. But what do I want to send? So I can actually just send like data as is. So I can just write data and then data equals. I can just say, hey, my dictionary is my data. Hey, whatever, right? And what because a request as an object is inside the variable r, I can just say that, hey, can you just tell me what was the status code? Like, is it 200? Is it 404? Like, what is the status code that we are getting? So if I run this, it's going to try to send the data and it's going to say, hey, 200. That means all is good, right? Everything is good. And we can actually see over here. Yeah, one of you maybe, try to open that link. And when you open that link, your phone is going to send some header. And this is the header, right? Oh, that's a horrible way to, oops. Did I mess up did I change the URL again? Yeah, never mind. Cool. Yeah, so if you actually check over here on the side, this is the data that your phone sent because you came from youtube.com, right? And so yeah, it's a cross-site request or whatever, whatever. This is your phone, you have an Android 10. It's nothing fancy. You are on like Chromium version 126 and you are on Android, whatever, whatever, whatever. That was your GET request, right? And this was just sent by me myself because I was stupid enough to click on the link. But yeah, if you look at the post request has this raw content, and the raw content here is first name Aman and last name. That's just the raw content. If you don't want to do it like that, ideally what we would do is we would just write params, like parameters. All right, and if I just run the whole thing again, it's going to send it as a parameter. And if I check the post request, you can see the query strings. Right, now it's in a proper string manner because we sent a dictionary. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm using, and it says Android 10. happens sometimes. That's just the header that they're sending, right? But whatever, you can see that's the query. Now, in theory, the reason I was using this is because I can send data. I can send captured inputs. If I run this, let's say on let's say if I had some sort of a password stealer, which was stealing passwords, I can just use webhook to grab those passwords, right? So yeah, that's what webhooks are for. They can obviously trigger a lot of different things. You can create your own webhooks on like your own server, right? So once again, these people webhook.site, they're nice enough to provide us like webhooks or whatever. And obviously you would have to pay a premium to like hold on to webhooks because it's essentially a server, right? Like which goes to a specific link. So you can do it on your own server and it's just going to accept requests, do something with that request, and that's it. If you create a webhook on your actual, let's say, Oracle Cloud Server or EC2 instance on Amazon, you can do a lot of funky stuff with it. What you can do is maybe you can grab some information and maybe you can just work on that information, or maybe you can do a lot of things, right? So yeah, those are what webhooks are. Hopefully, Atharva, that makes sense to you. I hope so that that was clear enough. If it was, I'm glad. Okay, I am gonna check if my phone decided to. Yeah, cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chill out and I'm gonna try to play some games. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Also, I'd have to fix OBS for this because the screen capture is gonna be weird, I think. So there's gonna be so much sound. Yeah, it's badly moving, right? Yeah. Okay. So I am gonna try to emulate a game. Let's try that. So the game that I'm gonna play right now is called God Hand. It's a funny game. It's a fun game. Whatever. Uh, Remind me later. Sure. And let's just hope that it works fine because we are kind of full screen. So I'm just gonna load the state and I don't know. I won't be able. Yeah. Very stupid game, but it's fun. All right. I'm wondering, do you guys actually remember this game ever? Like, any have an hold on, this is too loud. Uh, Settings. Can we please disable sound output volume? 50 seems fine. That did nothing. Settings. Turns the volume of audio played on the host. That is not doing anything at all. That's. But wait, whatever.
Ow. That fat moron's no joke.
Gene,
What?
I found this in our room.
It's
Here,
a.
look.
Yeah. I
Isn't
don't
this a
think we can
demon seal?
skip scenes.
What an evil bitch.
I want you to help those people.
I don't want to get
What?
demonetized.
Don't you look at me like that.
Because
Well, you do have the God Hand.
All right already, I'll go. But they know we're here now. We need to find a safer
skip.
place.
Aw, Gene, you're worried about me.
No way. I'm gonna get her back one of these days.
it's got content, guys. What can I say? Content sells. Huh. Okay, we have 0 health. We need to find some health first of all. Okay, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. No help. Cool.
What, are you nervous?
Okay,
Great.
you have some health. Let's try to. It's a very old game, guys. By the way, this is from PS2 era.
Who you think you're looking at?
So the graphics are gonna be stupid. Why are these guys sitting? Yeah, so that's the game part, right? That's the god hand. He just has a superpower, I don't know. And that's the devil, by the way. We just keep on. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Not exactly good content, but hey, whatever.
Nice.
I would happily play Contra if someone wants me to do that. But whatever. No. Kinda sucks. How much health does it have? Huh.
Man.
Great.
They are on the other side, I guess. Yep, they are on the other side. There's something about these very old games. It's time. Okay, hold on. Let's do it. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, enough of that. I don't think anyone's watching at this point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna exit calmly, and we're gonna call this an end to the stream. Cause, I mean, whatever. Ayush game over. Well, hey, someone was watching. Good enough. Anyways, thank you for watching. I guess we kind of accomplished what we are supposed to do. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for whoever stayed till the end. So thanks, Ayush. If you're watching this in the future, well, that's okay as well. Yeah, we'll have another, impromptu stream. Let's just see what happens with that.